Welcome to Mindy's Manic Monday. How are you doing, Mindy?
Very good, Charles. Good to see you again.
Yeah, every week we see each other. Not a bad thing. Anyway, we've got an amazing guest today. Who do we have here?
Mr. Darwin Nguyen, one of the top agent of the year 2020. Welcome, Darwin.
Wow, I'm glad to be here, man. Thanks for inviting me here. What's going on?
Happy Monday here or something? Or?
Something like that. Yeah. After 20 years, yeah, something like that.
Well, we are here in 2021 now. 2020 is long gone, and
right.
Business is great, right? But just be nice to be back to normal, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So are we curious to know who is Darwin? Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
How funny. I walked in. My name is Darwin Nguyen, and first thing I'm sure you wonder, how did I get my name? Well, Darwin is me. I wasn't born with Darwin, but my dad became a U.S. citizen when I was sixth grade. So he walked in, he pledged, and he came home, he said, his name is Charles. I'm like, oh God. I happened to be in biology class. The gentleman next to me, his name is Charles.
That's right.
Together, Darwin, wow. Charles Darwin, evolution theory. That's how I got my name. But long story short, I'm here in real estate. I'm enjoying it. 2020 was exciting, challenging, adjusting to new things, adjusting to the COVID, adjusting to that form that we got to sign for people to go to look at houses, glove, mask, booties, adjusting to all kinds of things. And dining out, dining in, all other stuff. But we made it, we survived. And we're here today, 2021, with Charles and Darwin. And my boss, Mindy.
That's right.
And I'm sure they want to know, when did you get into real estate and how?
I got into real estate 2002. 2002 was when the market was booming. It was skyrocket. Yes, I mean the guy does my lawn, can even buy a house back then with zero down, adjustable loan, all this creative loan that they made in 2002 to 2006, 7. That's why it caused a bubble. That's why it falls apart, and that's why there's a lot of foreclosure.
I mean, anybody could qualify for a home.
Yeah.
Your dog qualified for a home.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that, yes.
Yep. Funny, I just got a dog. His name is Carrot with a K. Carrot. Bling bling diamond, yeah. She probably got a loan too back then.
Well, they had a joke back then where, if you had a pulse and you had a social security number, you got a loan.
There you go. But that was a learning lesson. I think I've been up to 2 cycles of the real estate market. Right. Two cycles, give and take. But I'm here in 2021, and it looks very exciting.
So this ride isn't forever. I mean, obviously real estate is a cyclical business, and there's some temporary ups and downs and things. But we all have to adapt, because we still need to make a living when the market's down and when the market's up, right?
Make a living. I'm telling you, this is a good market for the good agent. Mm-hmm. You need to be skillful. You need to be full-time agent. There's no part-time. There's no kind of coming in, make a deal and get out. No, you need to be focused. You all in. You make lots of money.
So what skill do you think you pointed out made you so successful in 2020? I mean, we obviously had to adapt, but what were some of the skills that you've had to really...
The things you and I have in common are charms, man. There we go. Charles Darwin, the charm. You got to have your charm, but of course, your fundamental, your dedication, your focus, and the will. It's about the will. You want it bad enough, you go get it. Nowadays what today is February something, and each listing have 20 offer. How are you gonna get it? It's just how bad you want it, how prepared you are to get it, and you gotta go. So just be more developed and more ready. It's not an easy job. If it's an easy job, anybody's gonna do it.
That's
right. Be a realtor,
It is.
Yeah, you can get a real estate license easily, but can you be in the business for 19 years, baby?
Mm-hmm. So out of like 150 agents in the office, you are shining up like a rock star. So you gotta have some special. Maybe you can share with us.
What I learned is, it's a business. It's a job. It's a 44-hour job. You have a structure, schedule. You have a to-do list. You have a checklist. You follow through, you execute, and you get result. It's not a part-time gig. My dad buying a house, my mom buying a house, and I'm gonna sell a house. It doesn't work that way. Come with a game plan. Every business have a 2 years, 3 years, 5 year game plan, and then stick to it. But always have a good team. a good office, a good broker that support you,
Okay.
like Mindy. I've been in the business so long. I work for a big company, Prudential to C21 to Keller Williams, and then we have Star Real Estate with Dominic Found Valley that went out of business. So I was with them. So I see a lot of structure, but at the same time, you got to find a company that you can adjust to and adapt to, that the culture fits you. The culture fits you so you can be productive. So, just like a relationship, having a bad wife at home, you don't want to go home, same thing. You have a bad boss at the office, you don't want to go to work, it's the same thing. So make sure you have the good, positive work environment. That's key.
So you mentioned about teamwork. Yes, exactly. Teamwork is really important. If you don't have the right teamwork, you cannot do everything by yourself, right?
Oh yeah. This is a very competitive industry. It's fun, but it's at the same time, you go out on a battlefield every single day. There's one listing, there's 20 other agent that you're competing against. So you have to have a great broker like Mindy to support you, a team to make sure that they can help you out with all the low knick-knack stuff and position you properly, correctly when you present an offer. So it's not something you put an offer and that's it. There's a lot of preparation behind it if you want to be successful in the business.
Very good.
Yeah, so obviously you're successful, you get plenty of business, but
Trying to be like you, Charles, come on.
but there's always that time where, hey, you don't win them all, right? And you've got to actually, the more you go after deals, the more actually you have chances of not getting. So, you've been working on a listing for 3 or 4 months, you've been calling, you've been chit-chatting, you even had a couple meetings or two, and then boom, you see somebody else's sign on that thing, you drive by one day and it's just like, it's like, it just gets you right here. But I mean, how do you get out of that? Because a lot of agents that deal with the low-hanging fruit, right? They go after stuff that's just coming to them. They're not going after new business. They're just waiting for the phone to ring or a referral coming in. Hey, that's great if you could survive on that, but most of us can't. And so how do you deal with that rejection when you see that? You've done everything right, and all of a sudden, boom, the brother-in-law ends up listing the person.
It's funny,
right?
Rejection. Johnny Appleseed, you know that guy, Johnny Appleseed? It's just like courting. I'm not saying anything bad about relationship, but relationship, client, it's just basically you farming out there. That's why we call it farming. The more you farm, the better opportunity you get. It's a number game. If you farm with one guy, you sit there for the next 6 months to wonder what the hell that guy is going to come and give you the deal or not. So you go there, you continue farming, you build your farm with more people, more database, more sphere of influence, just a number game, and then you work it. Don't sit and pray for business to come. Like it's not gonna sit in your lap. Right. Go out there, hit the street, hit the field, networking, database, build your database, build your foundation. Like I just said, you build that foundation, and from that relationship, a deal is not money. To what I learned, relationship is money. Relationship create deals with an S, guys. That's where the money's at.
That's right. One deal is one deal, but the relationship, they may be buying 3 or 4 houses for the whole lifetime, right?
And you just said, how do I handle rejection? There's no rejection to me. It's just basically, there's other opportunity coming.
Yeah, okay? And you don't make it personal, so...
There's no personal. Why cry about it? If just have a lot of leads, go out there, prospect every single day, just like dating. Just like dating.
Mr. Master.
No, I'm just saying because if scenario, if you depend on one person and whatever, it doesn't work out, that you get all cry, depressed all about it, but you have to move on.
Right. Well, so the key is basically you've got a lot of deals going, so you get one rejection, that's okay. You got 30 others that are kind of in the pipeline coming in, right?
Customer, client, they smell commission breath. They don't like it. If you're after them for the deal, if you're so desperate, you say, I need to close this deal, blah, blah, blah. In our business, it's called commission breath, and that's so unattractive, and you lose the trust in the client.
Yeah, they want to, you kind of got to get them to chase you a little bit instead of you chasing them, right? Just like dating.
Talking about that, recently I know that you have a very, very interesting transaction. You've been sharing with me that client was very not easy to work with. I'm talking about very hard to work with.
You mean a not easy to work with client? I've never had that in my career.
6 months.
Yeah, but
you told me you've been giving up on that client, right? And
Yeah.
she came back. And she keep coming back because nobody can solve the problem.
So what problem did you solve for her?
Problems, yeah.
wanna
But you know, I learned a lot from it. We always learn new things with new clients because everybody have their own situation. She is this because of this. So for us to work with her, I have to understand what happened to her, why is she doing this, and this and that. Yes, she got Mindy involved. Yes, it wasn't the nicest conversation that we have with her, but I understand that she's going through a tough time. A single mom of two, a lot of personal things I don't want to share.
Yeah.
But I was mature enough and I was patient enough to walk her through it.
Patient.
And you know, sometimes you do it, and I did it, and I think this is the most rewarding transaction I had in 19 years because she needs my help.
Right.
You know, she needs my help to walk her through it because it means so much. And I got her from an $800,000 home to a $1.2 million home in Huntington Beach, where you could see the ocean, where she could walk her dog there. So she basically broke down and cried because I took effort. I listened and I hold her hand and I walk her through. And with all that, it made me I realized that, hey, this job is fun,
Yes.
it's rewarding,
Yes.
but you have to understand your client needs,
Right.
not your commission check.
Exactly.
But hey, it's a big one, I'm not complaining.
Well, but the key was that L word, listen, right? You
Listen.
actually listen, because
Yeah.
a lot of times the agents just talk and talk and talk, and a lot of times we need to just sit back and listen to what's going on.
Yeah, there we
Looking
go.
for people's interest first. Yes.
But it took me a while. When I first started, it's all about the money. It's all about just get this big check and let's get to the bar and have a drink and have fun, go shopping. But now it's
I mean, isn't that way right now?
no, right now I'm a little more mature.
So go back to 2020. What was your thinking about the year of 2020, and then improve for this year 2021?
It put a thinking hat. It challenged me more. It challenged me more in a lot of ways. A lot of people say, "Hey, man, I got COVID. I'm not going to work. So it's more money for me, less for you." When there's a pandemic, when something's tough time, 40-60% of people quit it and go nowhere. Only the top 20% or the top 15 gonna work harder, and their sales increases because they take the job seriously and they adjust to it. We have to adjust. Evolution. That's my name, right, Charles?
That's
we have to
right.
adjust and we have to survive. And the agent that survived the pandemic, I applaud you for following the rules and regulation, for believing that we are very important. We are, what is it? We are something that let us service. I don't know that word.
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. But yeah, crucial, right, to the economy. Well, I don't know, but yeah.
Well, you're an essential worker.
Essential worker. There you
Essential
go.
worker.
Essential.
Oh,
Yes.
Essential. That's right.
So we are
essential.
special. We're essential worker, and we adjust to it and we survive it. So it makes our community as a realtor much stronger. HPT, we work together as a team to get through this. We have a lot of one-on-one coaching with Mindy. We have a lot of team coaching just to have the adjustment. Any year experience of an agent, 1 year or 20 years, we still have to adjust to the economy, to the recession, to the pandemic. I mean, this is a pandemic. It's real
No
shit.
kidding. We had to really kind of adjust it. And really, that is the key, right? Because, I mean, you listened, but you had to make some changes. You had to just really kind of, figure it out on your own. I mean, no one's ever, there's nothing in a book you can read and say, oh, this is how you do real estate in the pandemic,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
You learn
yeah.
every day, adapt to the new thing, right?
So
Yeah.
2021, at the beginning, it really isn't a whole lot different than we were dealing with. We've got low inventory still. We've got the PEDs and stuff, but people are starting to come out and they're buying like crazy because the rates are really low. But how do you see, in the next 6 months, is there going to be more, product coming on? Or are people going to be kind of having some tough times still and some more properties and maybe kind of like the bank-owned stuff? What you feeling?
Well, I don't know much about the bank-owned stuff, but I probably heard about Chase or Wells Fargo having something up their sleeve. I'm not going to depend on that.
Yeah.
First thing we need to do is, to me, I'm just going to focus on what I can do.
Right.
I know inventory is low. My area, Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach, Westminster, are the only one that's selling home, or the retired couples are selling to cash out to buy another home out of state with their retirement plan.
Where are they going? Are they going to Texas, Florida? Where are they going?
Most of my clients going to Florida, retirement in Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great over there. A few was going to Austin, but as you know, Austin has some issue last few
I know.
weeks.
Yeah, it's back in the 70s right now, but it definitely did have some issues.
Yeah, but I see it's going to be a great market. I see opportunity is great. I see a lot of buyers out there. I see even rules and regulation for since we don't have enough inventory.
Right.
They're more lenient with the ADU. If you're not familiar with ADU.
Right, sure, yeah.
Yeah, additional
3 units, at least in LA
More
County.
incomes for
Yeah,
investors.
so especially in our Vietnamese community, we live together. Our family, my mom, my dad, my sister, 2 or 3 family living.
Right, multi-generational households instead of just one,
So that will definitely keep us busy and make our community stronger. And real estate is going to be solid. To me, it's going to be very solid this year.
Darwin says it's going to be solid. You guys don't have to worry about it.
So looking for for this year 2021, another top producer continuously, Mr. Darwin Nguyen. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sounds good. I'll be here for a long time, buddy.
Right.
Join us.
Yeah, any last words for 2021? Maybe an agent trying to maybe thinking of breaking into the business like right now. What do you think?
And you know what? If you're an agent that want to get into the business, come talk to us. We're Mindy's here. We're always open
team up
for
with
team
Darwin
up.
too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely give you a chance. We definitely want to work with you. Other agent, other company, all you guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. You're welcome to join me. And yeah, but it's a fun. It's not for everybody, but you gotta try it for you to know it. That's it.
That's right. You got to put your heart into it. No part-timers. It's full-time.
Yeah, I definitely believe that.
And you got to work with somebody experienced. Get with a mentor, someone that's been through a couple of economic cycles, so they know, what they see is something that's repeated.
Yes, I think so too. But end of the night, just have fun with it. If you have passion in what you do, you like what you do, you become very successful. The money, the reward, everything else will come after it. But to just make sure that this real estate is for you, that you like to help people. I mean, buying a house is the most stressful thing besides getting divorced. So you got to be very accommodating, very patient, and you have to love to work with people because that is the biggest investment of their life.
Very rewarding.
Yes.
Very rewarding. Yes.
All right. Well, how many Darwins more do we need at your office?
It's only one Charles, one Darwin.
Only
But
one Darwin. Everybody
All
have
we
their
need is one.
unique things. So yeah.
this whole community is only one me.
Well, hey, thanks a lot for giving us some ideas on how you became successful and really, took control of the market in 2020, and you're still kicking some butt in 2021. Amazing. We're really happy to meet you, and much success.
And we want to see you back again on the show. All right, Darwin?
Really? Already inviting me back?
More productions.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Share.
Yep.
All right.
It's always fun.
Well, Darwin, thanks a lot. Appreciate you coming on the show. And that wraps it up for Mindy's Manic Monday. Join us next week. We're going to have some more amazing realtors. Maybe not as
Not me,
as
but
Darwin, but
there's only one Darwin. Thanks, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys again. Enjoy.
So let's buy property when?
well,
Now, always.
now.
It's always the right time to buy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, take care, you guys.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.